Hey guys, this is Travis Siegel with Shell Shock MMA. We're here at the 303 Training Center in Westminster, Colorado. And I'm joined by one of the top prospects in Colorado women's MMA division, Brittney Elkin. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good, good. Now, obviously, you've had the last couple fights. They've gone back and forth, but it just seems like you have so much heart and desire and stuff in your fights, and it just seems like they turn into bloodbaths for some reason. So what's up with that? Is it just more of a heart and how it goes into it?
I think it was just what happened, but it's a learning experience every time, and I got to find that in me and make them more bloody than
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you know, you give as much damage as sometimes you take it, so that's always a great thing, not only for the fans but for all of us just watching at home too.
I think sometimes when I've won, I've actually been more damaged than when I've lost.
That's what it seems like. Yeah,
so,
I wonder what's up with that.
Yeah, everybody looks at me and they're like, "Did you win?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but you know, photographers like Rick Dowdy and everybody else, they have great pictures to be able to showcase. So
it does make for some good pictures.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, obviously, you might be taking some time off from fighting. Tell us a little bit about your future as far as doing some jiu-jitsu tournaments.
I'm headed to Houston next weekend to compete in the Tournament of Champions, and I kind of just want to keep putting myself out there in a competitive aspect. And then when I find something that I decide is good, I'm going to take it and go. I'm going to do a tournament here in Denver in February, and then get ready for the Pan American in Irvine, California. So
nice.
I've got all my trips set. Just looking forward to them, and just looking forward to being competitive again.
Yeah, exactly. Now, obviously, people that know you personally and stuff, we know you have a job and stuff like that, but what is some of the things you try to get sponsors to try to get you to fly out to these venues and stuff, or is it just pretty much saving?
I've actually, because of the great photography work in Colorado, I've got the attention of a manager in New York, and he's helped me get with Amber Sports. It's a apparel company and a gear company, and they're going to help me with some things, and I just hope to keep that growing and then be able to follow my dreams a little bit easier with not so little empty pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and you know, maybe free plane ticket.
Yeah, I'll take a free plane ticket for sure. So.
Obviously, seeing you in the gym and seeing you train with so many, not only women fighters, but also male fighters, what's kind of been like the advantage as far as even, you know, training with the top women fighters here at 303, but also males over at Grudge?
Huge advantage. I mean, the women here at 303 are just, I haven't ever been with a team like them in their determination and drive and how each of them pushes each other to go up. But then when I added the Grudge into it too, it's just like the talent and the caliber, and there's so much help, and it's pretty unbelievable. I'm very lucky to be coming from a garage in Wyoming to the level that I'm at now, so I'm thankful and happy. And I look forward to it. Yeah. So.
And especially with the young fighters like Audrey Perkins and other fighters like that, you got J.J. Aldridge that just with the Invicta and stuff like that, Cassie Robb and others. Who's some of the ones that have kind of been your kind of like success as far as like training partners and stuff? Some of the top ones.
Definitely, me and JJ have been since I started 303, which is around 3 years ago, somewhere in there. I don't keep track, but she's been a sparring partner of mine for a long time, and she has just brought my level way up. I got to watch out for all kinds of different kicks and everything else that she throws, and she's made me a better caliber of an opponent towards my opponents. And I've had the opportunity to spar with Rose a few times, and Pat's advice in the background, you know, so that's always fun. And the ladies here are awesome. I got to watch out for their ninja legs because I'm like this big, huge box fighter, you know, and they're like these little.
Yeah.
So definitely changes the games a little bit, but yeah, I'm lucky. And I always tell the other women that are looking for something like, you will not find another women's group that supports each other and meets up like this one. So.
Now, speaking of ninja, you were actually casted last year to kind of do American Ninja Warrior.
I was. That was like a fluke because I don't prepare. I do strength and conditioning and sometimes a little bit too much, but. I wasn't really like a goal of mine. And then a friend told me to try out for it, and they were all about it. I just unfortunately couldn't go because my sister was graduating with her master's, and so I had to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So support her for some things. Yeah, exactly. So.
Is there any chance of maybe try to do it in the future, or is that something you're looking at? I
was gonna do it again, but then I was like, you know, as I respect anybody that does anything for their own self, but it's just not a goal of mine. So I let it go. And I was going to go and start doing it all again, and I was like, you know, I want to reach my goals first, and that might be a goal later.
Yeah.
But as for now, I want to be, you know, better in the things that I'm good at and enhance that instead of like making it too widespread.
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, with being a top prospect here in Colorado women's MMA division, I'd be a fool to not ask you about Ronda Rousey versus Kat Zingano.
Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
What's your thoughts on it? Is there, what do you know so much about Kat? Have you ever trained with her? Have you ever really talked with her much as far as being into it?
I've talked to her, not about the fight. I've talked to her at tournaments, and actually she's came into the bar I worked at, not to drink, but to eat our smoked food because it's so good.
Yeah.
And she's talked to me. I didn't get to talk to her much after she lost her loss in her family, but I think that is going to be a fight that I'm not going to miss. I mean, they both are high caliber opponents. Neither of them are going to give up, and I think it's going to be one of Ronda's definitely hardest fight, and man, I can't wait. So I don't have a comment either way because they're both so good.
Yeah, exactly.
So
they're top of the top for a reason.
I'm gonna go for Colorado. Colorado. So, but yeah, I can't wait to watch that one.
Now, obviously, you've seen her in tournaments with Seth's tournaments and other tournaments that she's done in the past. What do you have to tell the people that might think that this is just going to be another easy win for Ronda, and that she might not? She thinks that she's good with certain fights, but she's just not ready for Ronda. What do you have to say about that?
No, I think that they're wrong. I think that she's the right person to put in Ronda in the fight with Ronda. And she has a lot to offer in the game that Ronda plays, or her own game that's along the same line. That she can, she wrestles obviously and all that, and she can react in the way that reaction needs to happen instead of just learning something really quick and trying to be at the caliber she's at. She's been building her career for just as long. Well, I don't know.
Even from high school wrestling.
Yeah.
So she's a wrestler in high school wrestling.
I definitely don't think she should be underestimated and thought that she was in the wrong place, because I think she got there for a reason.
Yeah, twice. Technically twice.
Totally. And she's got the right mentality. So I think she keeps that up, and I think she's going to put on a hell of a show. So
that should be great coming up next month. Now, who's some of your family members and sponsors you'd like to thank along the way?
I want to thank my new manager, Juan, out of Brooklyn, New York. He's done awesome from Sangre Entertainment, and he helped me get hooked up with Amber Sports, and they're going to be taking pretty well care of me because I'm planning on something after I get back from the Pans, so I got to have the right gear. I want to thank my team. Tony Basili puts on a lot of time with us girls and making sure that our rolling is on time and timed right and stuff. And the other coaches, Mike Gonzalez is always helping the girls get better, and just the girls alone, and the guys. You're cool too. So So I mean, just the things that have been handed to us and the opportunities that we get. I want to thank everybody that helps out with that, the photographers, the media people, the people that know how to do social networking more than us, and they teach us and we look cool. So all those people that are involved, there's a lot more than just us punching people. So thank you.
Well, we appreciate all your support and best of luck in 2015.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the interview today.